gains for the Dow probably a result of that September jobs report that came out this morning. Now, the U.S. added only 136,000 jobs. That was a miss, but unemployment sank to 3.5%. And the president was quick to tout that as a win on Twitter, while also at the same time railing about the impeachment inquiry. He tweeted 17 minutes after the jobs report came out, breaking news, unemployment rate at 3.5% drops to a 50-year low. Wow, America, let's impeach your president, even though he did nothing wrong. Yahoo Finance's Jess Smith is in D.C. and can give us more on the reaction in D.C. to the jobs report. What's up, Jess?
Yeah, we just got an email from Speaker Pelosi and another one from Majority Leader Steny Hoyer. Steny Hoyer says that the September jobs report tells a story with which we are familiar. Steady but disappointing job gains that mask deeply rooted economic challenges. So clearly, Democratic lawmakers not reading this report the same way that President Trump is. And I did want to highlight some other parts of this report. Average hourly earnings were down a penny from last month, and then only up 2.9% year over year. The average work week was unchanged at 34.4 hours. The labor force participation rate held at 63.2%. And looking at some of the industries, healthcare added 39,000 jobs, professional business services added 34,000, government hiring added 22,000 jobs, and just 1,000 of those were related to the census. And then we saw more declines in retail. This is the 8th straight month of job losses for retail. Retail lost 11,000 jobs. Manufacturing also lost 2,000 jobs in September. But we did have some revisions. Altogether, there were 45,000 more jobs than previously reported when you take the August and July revisions together. And then finally, looking at the monthly job gains, we are now averaging for 2019 161,000 versus 223,000 in 2018. Dan?
Yeah, Jess, hard not to see that Steny Hoyer statement as a little bit political, because it's hard to look at that 3.5% unemployment number and say, oh, the economy is struggling. Economy seems pretty healthy to me. But let's talk about the impeachment inquiry. Now, the latest there, President Trump suggesting that China should investigate Joe Biden and his son. We know what has been happening with regards to Trump and his claims about Biden and Hunter Biden and Ukraine. So what's the latest now that he's bringing China into the story?
Yeah, President Trump kind of took reporters by surprise yesterday, telling them that he thinks China should investigate the Bidens. That was unprompted and came just shortly after he was talking about trade talks that will be happening in Washington next week. So he's getting a lot of criticism from lawmakers on the Hill, saying that he could be trying to link trade talks to this Biden investigation. We heard from Senator Ron Wyden, a Democrat from Oregon. He accused the president of trying to use trade as leverage for personal gain. He says he wants to see documents from Treasury, from USTR, to see if the president has brought up these investigations throughout trade talks. And CNN had a report yesterday that President Trump has brought up Senator Elizabeth Warren and Vice President Joe Biden in a call with President Xi that happened back in June. CNN reports that that call, the record of the call, was locked down on that same server that the whistleblower says White House officials used to lock down that Ukraine call. So now lawmakers are really looking at another front in this, whether the president is trying to link trade talks to this effort to get a foreign country to investigate Joe Biden. So that's the latest that they're concerned about here. All
right, Jess, really thorough update. Appreciate it, and we'll check in with you soon.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.